Greetings, salutations, and all that good video intro stuff. Alex from Console Warriors here, along with my good buddy, Will, the cinema warrior himself. Say hi, Will.
Hi.
Great. Fantastic. The most inspirational greeting of all time. I applaud you, sir. Here, take this trophy. Anyway,
Thank you. I will keep it with honor.
all right.
I don't know.
Anyway, getting to the topic at hand today, we are here to talk about the Spider Man No Way Home trailer. It just dropped recently, and me and Will are very big Marvel Cinematic Universe fans, so we're here to talk about
Yep.
our thoughts and feelings and dreams and hopes for the future. Will, what did you think about this trailer? Tell me your general thoughts.
I enjoyed it. I would have probably been more, excited had well, I was excited. I was really excited, but I probably would have been like more surprised if stuff about this movie hadn't leaked out beforehand.
Yeah, it's quite. Although we do, not everything has been confirmed yet, but
No,
several of the
but there
rumors.
is a shot with what looks like the lizard in a shadow
I don't
thing, but
I don't know about that. I mean, for
it could be Venom, but
no,
it's like a
no,
split second thing.
Venom's dead. At least from the first
No,
trilogy.
no, 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 from Tom Hardy's Venom.
I don't know if they'd throw him in. I mean,
But I know that the actor who played the lizard said in the Amazing Spider-Man said maybe. So
but yeah, starting off general overview of the trailer. It kind of focuses on the fallout of the very end of the last movie, where Peter's been outed as Spider-Man, and you know it's really interesting because we've never really dealt with that in the movies. It's been dealt with in the comics a couple times, but
yeah.
he's under a lot of scrutiny, especially with what happened with Mysterio, and all this unwanted attention, how it's affecting his loved ones, and so who does he go to? He goes to Dr. Stephen Strange, which is actually
Um
pretty similar to the comics. Did you know that, Will?
I it's similar to the One More Day storyline.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not just that, but also that there was a storyline where Peter went to Doctor Strange to have him cast a spell that erased everyone's memories of his identity, and it and and it. And that I think that might actually still be in place. Like, he even made his allies forget, like Daredevil and the Fantastic Four and everybody. But here things don't quite go as smoothly as they did in the comics, and I think they unleashed the multiverse.
Well, I think it partially did because I wanted to bring this up because um, some stuff. I think the finale of Loki season one and WandaVision are happening simultaneously. Because if you look, they kind of sync up.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
Sony
little
did
hard to
like,
tell with Loki, considering he's kind of outside of time. But yeah,
yeah. Well, then, because if you look at because of Wanda becoming the Scarlet Witch, people are saying, oh, that's what caused the whole start of the split. But I think that's only a part of it because I think what's also happening is that Doctor Strange doing that spell, which could, no, because that's way later. I don't know. Timelines are weird.
yeah. I think that it's the multiverse soul barriers or whatever. It's been like cracking because all these events are like keep like punching the wall. Because we have Wanda in her thing only takes place like a couple days, maybe a week or two after the end of Endgame, and
Hmm.
Spider-Man Far From Home, and eventually now No Way Home. It takes place like a couple months after
And
Endgame.
Falcon Winter Soldier, I think, was leaked that it already happened between, because I think there was a set photo where it was like, oh, the Statue of Liberty has the shield on it or something, and it was like a set photo from Spider-Man No Way Home, and I was like, okay, well, then
Well,
that
I'm pretty sure they
means
confirmed
Falcon Winter
that
Soldier definitely
Falcon
already
and
happened.
Winter Soldier are in between WandaVision and Spider-Man. So,
Which actually, like, I saw the videos breakdown when the two guys in Far From Home, they said they were mentioning witches, so it actually makes that more plausible now
yeah.
because when he was referencing that, because in the movie it's like he was like, "Oh, witches," and we were all like, "Huh, sure," and then now it makes sense why he would say witches
I,
because WandaVision, the events are happened before this.
but yeah, it's I I don't know how much of the fallout of this spell is really like affecting, because we see like a lot of shots of like, cityscapes and some of that weird Doctor Strange imagery, that beautiful imagery where it things are
Hmm.
like twisting and falling into each other. And I don't know if that's like the caused by the spell messing up, or it's just part of like
Hmm.
some greater sequence, but like with Strange and Spidey. But what we do
Yeah.
know. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to say, like, also when Peter and MJ were up on the roof, this little Easter egg, but one of the graffitis said Ditko
Ah, yeah, yeah,
because Spider-Man and Doctor Strange were like the two things he was famous for.
gotcha. Yeah, lots of fun little Easter eggs. It's another subtle reference was MJ saying like, supposedly, according to the news articles and tabloids and stuff, is that one of Spider-Man's powers is the ability to hypnotize females with the
Mm-hmm.
pheromones of the male spider. That's actually a superpower of Jessica Drew, the Spider Woman.
It's also actually a real life thing that's
Well,
actual spiders.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying that a Marvel
Yeah,
character does have that power, even though it's not
yeah,
even though it's not Peter. But
yeah.
what the big thing to come out of this trailer, obviously, though, is the confirmation after the rumors and everything that that at least two so far, at least two of the villains from previous Spider-Man films, which are different
Well,
continuities
no,
altogether.
there's the lightning, there's the electro lightning,
Well,
and I some people spotted this in the trailer. There's a wall of sand blocking Peter
like I said,
and a face that looks like it's coming from it.
like I said,
That could be
that's
Sandman.
hinting. We don't have outright in the trailer coming out and saying it confirmation, but we have the Green Goblin and Doctor Octopus from the original Spider-Man trilogy of movies, and hints of Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Sandman from Spider-Man 3.
Well, and the one I said, which is like when Peter looks at a wall, it looks kind of like the outline of the lizard. But that could be the lizard, that could be Venom, that could just be something completely different. Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, this is it's gonna be weird, but one thing I'm thinking of, because they introduced the concept in Loki, was whether these are going to be like the exact same
I don't think so.
bad guys as the ones from those original movies, or if they're going to be variants of them.
I think they have to be variants
Yeah,
because
to fit in with the
I
timeline.
think maybe the one that only one that I can see being is Doc Ock. Like, because we saw him go down and drown, but we didn't see what happened to him after that. Well, he didn't drown. He just was.
Yeah, he
So,
carried the sun into the water.
yeah, but after that, I think I'm thinking that the only way I can see it is that a portal opened up or something when he was falling down in the water and he escaped. Because it feels kind of weird. I don't know. And why would they use de aging then? Because they use de aging CGI on Alfred Molina, of course.
Yeah,
Because why would you need to make him look younger
I
if it's a variant?
I don't know, but I mean it Doc Ock has me like fascinated because he comes in the trailer, he comes out and says, "Hey, hello, Peter." So is he talking to Tom Holland, or is he
I think
talking?
he would probably be talking to Toby. That's what I'm guessing and hoping.
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, there's no real signs of confirmation yet, but that would be super exciting if true.
There's also a theory going around that the woman he's talking to in the car when is Miles's mother.
Yeah, it's just a
It's also a
it's just a
theory
theory, though. It could be a completely
because
original character.
we know. Well, no, but we also know that Miles exists because
Well,
there
we
was a
know Miles
deleted scene.
exists, but that does not lend credence to it, because if they're wanting to pull on the nostalgia from previous Spider-Man movies, I think trying to throw Miles into all this might be a bit much for what they're going
And
for.
that's why I'm like, they most of them have to be variants for that. Instead of like, I think one of the only ones that I can see not being variants are maybe Toby Spider-Man and Doc Ock. Those are the only two I can see that aren't variants, and maybe the Sandman. But
Well, my thing
if
is,
he
like,
is,
if these are the bad guys from the previous films, a couple of them would be a little weird with wanting to attack Spider-Man, depending on when they were pulled out, because it I think we heard in like one
yeah,
interview that Doc Ock's story picks up right from when we last see him, and I don't think he wanted to kill Peter by that point. Like,
well then again, he didn't. But also, he's being remember the whole like his whole like cybernetic thing was that they were messing with his mind too.
yeah, but he was able to reign in control at the end, and he wasn't necessarily himself a bad person, and he was seemed to, he seemed like he was redeeming himself at the end of Spider-Man 2. If I'm, it's been a while since I've seen the film, but I
I'll have to watch it
I
again
I,
because
I don't
I'm
know. But like I said, it depends on the true nature of these returning characters, like whether they're variants or they were pulled out from, if they were like plucked from a moment when they were still actively wanting to destroy Spider-Man.
mm,
But a good but something interesting to note is like they it was all due to like this spell wanting to separate Spider-Man from Peter Parker, in the public
so what
conscious.
I think it
So,
was they might be separating those Spider-Men from their respective
I don't know about that.
reality.
That's not what I was
That
going
that
with.
could because well,
But
I know, but I was thinking because like Peter kept interfering with the spell, and maybe he was thinking about separating Spider-Man, and then
well,
when he
I
kept interrupting, it
well
translated as separate Spider-Man from and anything
no, I
Spider-Man and mix
no
them all up in
no
reality.
he no what he was wanting to do from what we see in the trailer was make sure that the people close to him that know who he's Spider-Man stay that way, because he doesn't want them to forget that,
Hmm.
and all the trust and all the times that they've been through together.
Stuff they went through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something interesting to note is that is Doc Ock and Green Goblin know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. It, Green Goblin didn't know till the end, though. But well, neither of them knew to the end. But
Yeah, I was about to say.
but but they were kind of brought. They might have been affected because they knew who Spider-Man's secret identity.
Hmm.
So I wonder if that plays like a role in it. And correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Spider-Man 3, but didn't Peter like tell Sandman at one point that him
No,
and his
yeah,
partner it killed Uncle Ben?
yeah. He was the man who killed Uncle Ben,
Yeah,
but
but
it was accidental.
yes, yes, yeah. I'm just like wondering if like Peter like revealed himself to Sandman, although Sandman obviously didn't fully know his full story, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but and
Have you
I
seen the editor cut of Spider-Man 3 on the side note?
hmm
There's an editor cut of Spider-Man 3 that actually dumbs down some of the stupid stuff and puts new scenes in.
oh
Like there's a scene where like Sandman's daughter hugs a sandcastle because she knows it's him.
that's that's sweet, weird, and stupid all at once.
Well, it's also kind of sweet because I mean she's
I
still
said
crazy
sweet off
about
the
it.
bat.
I didn't hear that. The audio cut out.
Oh, sorry, but but yeah, um, I'm just like super excited. And we're gonna get like different Spider-Man suits. One aspect of the trailer that I noticed was it was there were
The
a couple
magic suit.
moments. There were a couple moments that seemed to be like taking place in at certain parts of the other Spider-Man movies. There's like this brief shot where Tom Holland, wearing some weird black kind of suit, is running through a school cafeteria, and it looks in my mind's eye, it looks remarkably similar to the cafeteria from the first Spider-Man movie. You remember
Oh,
that scene where his spider sense like let him catch that lunch tray full of food?
that was it. The actual that was real. They had to use so many. Um, they did so many takes, and he actually did it. All the food he caught on that tray was real.
Wow,
But
that's
they had like the adhesive stuff on it
gotcha.
to make it stick.
That, that's pretty neat. But and also the other thing that stood out to me and a couple other people was like another one of those Doctor Strange, weird visual moments. They're on. They seem to be like on some kind of subway train, reminiscent of the train scene in Spider-Man 2.
It- yeah, I don't know if it could be just a monorail, probably. Not maybe a subway train, but a monorail for sure.
Monorail then.
Hold on.
My bad. But you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And but it's out like in the
Yeah.
middle of the desert or something, and it's really weird. But I wonder if like aspects of the previous films and locations, well, intruding on the main Marvel Cinematic Universe is kind of like the main point of conflict for this movie.
I mean, possible.
Yeah, but we won't know until either another trailer drops or
This Christmas,
this Christmas when the movie comes out. But I am just
December 17th.
yeah. We'll have a Christmas party. Well, I don't know if they'll do the the Disney Plus thing or if it'll strictly be
I
theaters.
don't think they will. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, because Spider Man's in like that weird place where none of the Spider Man movies are on Disney Plus.
They were for a week and then they took them off.
Yeah, so I don't know about that, but you and me are definitely gonna go see it.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, yeah, it's just really exciting. Let us know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on the trailer, and are you going to see Spider-Man No Way Home? Tell us your theories.
Yeah, post anything.
Yeah,
We need validation.
we love comments. We love comments.
We
No.
actually do like actually getting feedback.
Oh yeah, we love it. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. You know the drill. You've been on YouTube.
Yeah, but you don't know the hammer.
Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna,
All right.
I'm gonna
But
snatch
anyway,
up your mood, please.
until next time, everybody. One last fist bump.
Bye.
We see today a world we couldn't